Man, it's freezing. It's 8:36 right now, and it's the 7th of February, which means Valentine's Day is next week. And I forgot my brother has to work tonight, and I'm just seeing one of our neighbors actually just out in the car. And, oh, I see a flashing light over there. That's supposed to be the ambulance, I think. No, the fire truck. Something must have happened, I think. It always does throughout this neighborhood, which is what I like about living here sometimes. But, besides that, yeah, she's the one that actually fixed my brother's car. She's sweet. The thing is that, and there's a star up there, if you haven't noticed, right? Well, she fixed, the bottom of my brother's car right there, if you can actually see it, because he works tonight, I think. Today's Tuesday, so yeah, he does work. The thing is, I actually looked up, and I was just watching one of the saddest episodes of The Simpsons. Oh boy, this episode really made me upset. I'll explain that near the end. Sorry for the darn mess, by the way. As an Arizonan, or a Phoenix, right? If I actually got that correct. This is not what I expected. A pro-life activist got arrested after scaling the Chase Tower in downtown Phoenix, which is basically our largest, so I just got done eating dinner, by the way, because I was eating a burrito and basically my beef and broccoli. Oh yeah, that's from earlier. It's our largest building that we have here in the whole state, because it's supposed to be like 400 and I think like 87 feet, give or take. So if you just round it up, it would be 500 feet. And the reason why he did this, I thought I could actually talk about this right now, because this is on the Arizona Family website that you actually can view in. And the thing is that because this is like right now that I've been viewing, right? This was shared on Reddit. And the reason why this man did this, he is a total nut job. I don't understand this. Is that he's calling himself as a pro-life Spartan. That's ridiculous how he calls himself that, right? By climbing up the tower, he tries to convince a young disabled woman not to go through with a scheduled abortion. Which is ridiculous because, one, he doesn't know who she is. Two, I read that she's 22 weeks pregnant, and basically, that is her unborn baby and her choice, right? And it doesn't make sense of how... I'm trying to get this... You know what? Why do people act like this? I don't get it. Like, why? I cannot put my darn snake tongue on it, right? Let me just play the video. Okay, it's not that long. It's only 35 seconds. But this is from his point of view, because someone else, I'll make sure to share that as well, basically did post on their TikTok that they see this man climbing. It's in good quality, by the way. And what is up with the Mayas? I don't know, that's supposed to be a joke, but let me just play it.
Hey guys, up here in Phoenix, up on the Chase Tower, we are climbing today to raise money for a woman named Hope.
Does he even know that woman? That's one thing.
Who's 22 weeks pregnant, and we just want to help her. She has some disabilities. We want to help her choose life, so please, if you guys want to donate, go over to letthemlive.org. See, we have a little prayer session going on there.
Prayer session.
For Life Wolverine and a bunch of friends.
Wait, did he just say Wolverine? He's talking about Marvel. Oh dear.
For Life Wolverine and a bunch of friends.
Oh wait, it sounded like he's saying Wolverine. I must be going deaf right now.
Gathered. So just go to letthemlive.org and help support Hope.
So basically, he's doing this as a publicity stunt, I suppose, just because he want to get all the credit, even though I'm sure he doesn't even know who this woman is. I feel so awful for her because as someone that's really introverted, and I don't like to get much attention, right? Hell, I even feel awful if I give attention to other people sometimes, but only because they deserve it, because they did kindness out of others, right? Especially, like Mimi, for example, that works at the 99 store. She deserves, getting that, that healthy attention that she needs. Because she works her ass off in that store. She does. She did a lot for me. And the other girl that works there. I just don't understand why people do this. Because they're thinking that it does a great cause. And I'm guessing because after hearing about the abortion laws being considered as illegal in the country, which is really stupid if you actually ask me. It shouldn't be. Because as a person, as a rape victim myself, I cannot even imagine how it's like for women that basically have their bodies, you know, held against their will, that if they're pregnant, they cannot basically have a miscarriage. Like, what if they have, like, a certain health condition? Or if they're really young, if that makes sense. Which means they're not, like, physically little mental developed in order to actually give birth to kids. You know, it's so... It's satanic, if that actually makes sense, right? And as a Phoenician myself, a firebird, if I want to call myself that, which I am, this just makes me really, really fascinated of how weird our city can be. Because we got like a population of like 1.4 million, I think. We have more than a population of Rhode Island by like 200,000 people. So add Rhode Island and Iceland together, give or take, right? Just to look up the man's TikTok right now. Okay, because I was looking up the weather earlier, but I forgot to refresh. Let's see. Oh, it's 58. Oh my god. It's cold. Let's see. Basically, if I can type it in, his name is the Mulligan Mafia, and he actually posted this from his TikTok as well. So let me actually get a better view, and I apologize for the dirty lens. I just wanted to share this because it's amazing how people will go far depths just to actually get attention when they're practically gonna kill themselves, right? And I did read.
Practicing some putting when I heard sirens.
Hold on. Let me continue afterwards. So let me just rewind it from the beginning.
I was practicing some putting when I heard sirens and commotion outside.
Dad, the camera
They closed down the streets, and a ton of people are watching.
Is that many people? For us, it is.
This guy is currently free climbing the Chase Tower in Phoenix. And it looks like the rescuers on top are trying to save him.
This is part 1, by the way, and he's actually wearing like a gray sweater by the looks of it, or jacket, and I really thought he's gonna fall. I don't know how.
I was practicing some.
I don't know how he. I mean, I don't know what he's actually capturing on camera with, because someone said it's supposed to be like a Samsung, right? Yeah, it's good quality. Like the way he zooms it in, and of course that has to be the most Arizona thing I've ever seen. Someone actually playing golf at their, I guess, like apartment floor. It's a nice view, by the way, because it's in downtown. I've been there a couple of times myself, right? Not including the other incident that happened to me when I almost got kidnapped, right? But it is a galaxy. At least this person named Ryan said that, I think. But if you actually look up the Mulligan Mafia's page, it says here, YouTube dropping every Monday and Friday. Golf Labs based in my state. It already has 2 million hits already. And this is basically the aftermath. He's literally climbing his ass up there. And let me just give you the commentary of how we kind of speak.
Come on, dude. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh. What a nut, man.
My thoughts exactly. And he actually, I guess he at this by Ashstake Pictures, whoever that is. I don't use TikTok or whatnot, but he is a damn nut. I mean, you know, it cheeses me up, that people tend to thinking that this is like a good way to actually inspire like the young, or that this is a good way to actually get attention by basically flying into your death. And for me personally, I think I may have a phobia of heights, because an old townhouse that we used to live in, which I really miss, and I hope to boot up that Bangkok, I can actually, you know, buy it back and just live there and here. When I even look down the stairs, because it is a second story, my feet would sweat. Like, if I look up the ceiling, like, literally, imagine, like, you look up the ceiling, and then your feet will start to feel a little warm and slippery. Like, you put lotion on, right? I'm preaching in my mind right now that, like, Dan, you're gonna fall. And trust me, I know how it's like falling. But maybe by like 3 feet or something. Plus, I'm not tall, I'm way far from that, and it's scary. It is. Like how a baby would trip, right? It's really scary. At least for me, since I'm really short, I don't have an issue if I actually would trip because I don't have to fall down as far, which means it will be less of an impact. But the thing is, basically, for this man that does this, I read on the Arizona Family site that this one has got like 7 minutes left. I apologize. He has not only done stunts in my city, which is priceless to actually think about, but also in LA, San Fran, Detroit, and Oklahoma City, which is where my great-grandmother was from. I don't understand this. And he did this around later this morning at 10:45, and he did get arrested for trespassing, of course, and other charges, but we're not sure yet. And just to read this is a stupid move. This is so dangerous. Of course it is, right? And basically by Captain Killer, I'm not sure who that is. I don't really pay attention to politics, but this is the Chase Tower. 40 floors up. Very, very dumb, right? Because honestly, you can do this in a controlled environment, not in an uncontrolled environment that would put other people's lives in danger. Because the thing is, basically for the rescue team, I'm sure for the fire department, they're gonna risk their darn fire butts up there to that tower in order to actually basically rescue him so that he won't would fall and basically crush himself to the darn soil. It's ridiculous. Let me just put us on play.
The rescue call. So we had our technical rescue members from 2 different cities. We had Phoenix and Glendale. As they arrived on scene, we put members at the top of Chase Tower and at the bottom. And like I said, we were constantly communicating with this individual the whole time. As every floor he went up.
So you can't hear him that much. But yeah, I'll definitely share the link. But honestly, I just don't understand why people do this. I just wanted to share this because as a firebird, once again, right? Sorry for the little quaddy. I witness a lot of crazy disasters where I live on the daily. And it's amazing of how someone would do something like this because literally, like, that is a private building. That's our bank building, right? Plus, my mom and I, we used to go to Chase all the time. By the way, great bank. But I just don't understand why do something like this. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't, right? And I just wanted to share this so you know, like, what are your thoughts on people that would climb up into like these skyscrapers to the point they would like flat themselves like damn Canadian pancakes, eh? And just basically being smushed and probably to the point your damn brains would end up looking like maple juice that's red. You know, it's ridiculous. It is. And I know there's another thing I want to share as well. I forgot what the hell it is, but it's actually I forgot to say this. This is actually before I refresh this. This was on the top of the Puppet Freak Out list. And as a Phoenician or Firebird, I'm really honored that my city is getting a lot of attention because who the hell would do this? I don't get it. Literally. Plus, it's not that many people, but for us, it will be because, well, he's definitely getting a lot of attention, but not the healthy type of attention. It isn't. And I know there was one about, like, I think it's someone that would climb up, like, I think it was, like, some buildings in, I don't think it was Dubai. It's probably, like, somewhere in, like, in Hong Kong or something. They would literally do the same thing. And next thing you know, they died. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get it, you wanted to actually get attention, but this is not the way to go. Like, for me personally, I try not to focus on if I don't get many views on my channel or doing something crazy just to have people view my videos. No. Okay, I just do it for my safety and just to educate people up, you know, how it's like where I live. Because out here, it's harsh enough as it is just for, you know, walking in the sidewalk without actually getting ran over. Okay, if I was in India, I'm definitely like in, you know, Bombay, for example, or New Delhi, or Kolkata. I can relate because it can be risky walking out here. And in India, it's the same way. So, and I just want to say, Master Lalachki, or Lalachki, my Hindi's not good. I just wanted to bring this up. And just to read a few funny comments, right? I just want to, I'm gonna let's see, I just want to read something really funny. Let's see. By Corey Ben 2600, if only they care about kids dying of school shootings as much as they do about unborn fetuses. I definitely agree. And the whole pro-life movement is a pro-life. They're just against abortions. Thank you. I like what? I like age 420. Interesting username there. And combo 30. Oh, these are. So Reddit is a different place. And when you say against abortions, you mean against female or not, whatever the hell the word you call it, right? So basically, this word is better. And by the way, that episode of The Simpsons is when such a little Hopper actually has PTSD because of how he got mistreated, right? And that's before The Simpsons adopted him. As a person that loves dogs, and I saw 2 beige pit bulls, okay? That's an Arizona thing, by the way. I never seen pit bulls that color. You probably won't see that anywhere else. I have that on camera, by the way. It's amazing of how people tend to thinking it's okay to actually control a woman's body. Like, our mother gave birth to 3 of us, right? I'm the youngest. Even though I came out 4 days late because it wasn't my period, and believe it or not, pun intended, I was born on Human Rights Day. I'm guessing, oh, you know what, Dion? You know your mother's body, you probably had to go through this hell because, you know what? Your mother gave you life, of course, and, she gave you a great life. I guess is a way to make it up for it. I guess I wasn't ready to come out because I'm too shy. I don't know. I'm trying to make like a little funny like pregnancy joke because I was supposed to be born on the 6th, but I was born on the 10th. That's why I'm short and I look young because I'm like 4 days younger each year as I age, right? That'd be like a year, but whatever. It's just something I made up. But honestly, it's just ridiculous because why do this? I don't get it. And the funny thing is, it needs more coverage. Literally, the news anchor, they actually got this on tape for like 22 minutes straight. This is how serious, the news is out here. Because something like this is not natural. It's not, except for car accidents. Okay, I don't have much time left. But yeah, basically that's where it's located, I believe. And we're supposed to have a brick building event. Interesting. And oh dear. Okay, well, that's common. I'm not surprised. But, yeah, I just wanted to share this because from a Phoenix point of view, this is the stuff that you will see in my state. And you know what? I'm not guilty of it. We're quite unique. But that man, that's not the way to go because he's putting other people's lives in danger, period. I don't know what to explain. What do y'all think about this? Honestly, this is an awful influence on social media. This is what he wants. Enough said.